Look at all this leafy goodness. Oh my gosh. I can't believe my lettuce has gotten so big. It's not even 2 whole weeks old yet. And look, it's got little baby lettuce friends. You guys are gonna be so yummy to eat. And my little flower's coming up, and this little guy finally sprouted. Behold, my friends, my winter garden. Oh, did you guys hear that? Look. Oh, wow. A hawk flying overhead. That's so cool. But yes, as you can see, still very much winter, much snow, very cold. However, I do have a flourishing indoor garden that I am so excited to share with you guys today. Hey guys! I have got some really exciting little discoveries to share with you guys, including my brand new indoor garden, which is very productively producing lettuce leaves right now, by the way, and a few fun things that we have been doing for the main channel, and kind of just some fun things that I have been into and or discovered recently. And since I really think the world could use a lot more joy and just happiness and just people talking about things that they love and recently perhaps have found, that's what this is going to be about. This is going to be Seri's discoveries, and I'm going to share just a small handful of the many things that have been bringing me joy and delight and excitement, and that I have been working on for you guys in the background to you right now, because I can't keep some of these things in any longer because I am so excited and so happy. But yeah, this isn't really like an update vlog. Just to let you guys know, this is more just to talk about fun, happy things that may or may not have to do with some updates that may or may not affect all of you. So you might want to stay tuned for that. But if you're just kind of in the mood to listen to something different, to listen to maybe some book recommendations or just some insight into the random hobbies that I have been up to or the cool things that I have recently discovered, then this is the place for you, my friend. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started just by saying I really hope you guys have been enjoying Dog Sled Saga. It has been a lot of fun to bring to you, and I completely forgot that during the month of December, Caltron, who I always ruin her name, Kalinotron, the Sims 4 mod creator, actually created something that I requested as part of her really cool advent calendar system, where you can have a wreath for your Sims 4 dogs that acts as a collar. You know, a Christmas wreath, the kind where you like weave it out of a bunch of pine and holly and all sorts of pretty things and you stick it on the front of your door. Well, in our Dog Sled Saga series, we always say Mary goes around with the Christmas wreath around her neck as a little like star symbol. So I totally forgot about that. I'm going to link to the advent calendar in the video description so you guys can find it, and keep your eyes open for a video on Sims 4 creating her and maybe doing some other fun things with our Dog Sled Saga dogs soon. But yeah, that's been on my mind since Christmas. That is like hauling around a late Christmas present and needing to present it to someone. So I'm glad that has gotten off my chest and I have shared that with you. It's really cute, it's really fun, and I'm hoping that it will mean that I can make some really fun Sims 4 Create-A-Sim videos soon. Which, by the way, I think I saw an elephant on her Tumblr, like a test for an elephant with the big ears and a nose and everything. So if she can create elephants to be able to smack that onto your dog and create a modified elephant in Sims 4, that is gonna blow my mind completely and absolutely push me over the edge to get the Wild Thornberry Sims 4 series back up and going. So that's gonna be very exciting. But anyway, there is that, and I just really hope you guys have been having fun with our adventures. If you can't tell, I am getting back into the swing of things, almost full swing. We even had a fun little stream the other night in which we basically put the Shine sisters through the ringer once more, and it was just so fun to hang out with you guys. And I am working on a bunch of little things behind the scenes to help stream more often. I'm getting projects done ahead of time. I'm getting plans for streaming both here and over on Twitch, so we can have the more like family-friendly stuff over here on YouTube, and we can have the more like RimWorld and other things over on Twitch. And I'm getting very excited for both of those things, but they come after our main adventures, which I'm working on pretty hard right now. And by the way, if you guys have been enjoying our Pokemon series, I just want you to know that it's amazing. I need some cool names. If you can come up with a really cool name for different kinds of candy that my candy stealing crew in our Pokemon Let's Go Eevee series could be reselling. So like some Seri or some like Gobstopper, not like a copyrighted name, but you know, Gobstopper or Golduck. He loves his candy. We now have Almond Boy, who loves his nut candies. We have Twix, our gigantic, muscly, like, Blastoise, who I don't even know what kind of candy Twix likes. Maybe it's like a plot twist and he loves really soft, fluffy candies. But if you guys could come up with cool names for different types of candies that my Pokemon might like to resell after they steal it from bullies, that'd be helpful for completely not creating some fun merchandise reasons whatsoever. Of course not. But yeah, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, in our Pokemon Let's Go Eevee series, I swear one of my favorite things I've done in our adventures recently is accidentally morph from a innocent young girl setting off on her Pokemon journey into a Pokemon researcher who fell on the wrong side of the law, and now I'm running a crew, a team, an entire like gang that is growing of candy stealing Pokemon who steal candy originally from anybody, but now just from bullies and those who deserve it. And it sounds hilarious, but it's actually making me ridiculously wealthy, and it's turning into a criminal empire, and I've never accidentally made a criminal empire before, so that's making my Let's Go series absolutely one of the favorite that I have ever done. Oh, but speaking of, oh, and then one more thing on the Let's Go series, just to let you guys know, Gobstopper is hanging out in my pocket, which has, my dress has pockets. This is the best dress ever. It has giraffes and it has pockets. A+. But yeah, Gobstopper is hanging out with me today, and so hopefully he'll have more candy to share with you guys soon. And speaking of favorite series, things that I love, I am so happy to have Zoo Crafting back. And I hope you guys are happy too. And I have to say, it is absolutely one of the most precious and sweet things I have ever seen in my life to see so many of our commenters, so many people commenting that they really think I'm going to be selling the Zoo Crafting Zoo. In the episode I titled Selling the Zoo, the Family Zoo, question mark, exclamation point. And there's a little bit of a story to kind of start us off on this season before we take off like normal in Zoo Crafting, following every single freaking plant that exists and wandering in circles, because that's me. But there's a little bit of a story to get us started, and part of that is that I, as Seri, was thinking of selling Zoodesia Zoo. It may be the family zoo, but we haven't been able to quite get our feet under ourselves for so long. And I'm kind of playing it up, but I feel a little badly because those amongst us who are younger took me seriously, no pun intended. I'm not selling the family zoo, but I think it's one of the most precious things ever that some of you guys thought I was. To reassure you, I'm going to show you guys a preview of one of the perks going out in the January Patreon postcard bundle. If you are interested, we still have slots open over on our Patreon postcard selection. It's called Flying Squirrels, which I love because our postcards, I like to imagine they travel the world with different little flying squirrels going out to our patrons. But this month, amongst some of the other things that are going to be going out, I am continuing an experiment in stickers. Stickers, look at these! Some amazing die-cut stickers of the original new Zoo Crafting logo. It's since been updated, but I like this style so much for the stickers. But I am so excited. This is one of my little discovery moments of the week because this is so cool! We made stickers! The art is designed by our artist Alari, and the stickers are just fantastic. They're a little bit pricier to make than I thought they would be, but they're really fun. I have quite a few of them, so they're gonna go into the Patreon postcard bundle, and they may later on be sold on whatever store, if I do my Etsy again, or if I get like a Shopify or something set up, I'll sell them through there too. And we do have some plans for new pins coming up. It's gonna be fun, but that's enough about merchandise and enough about channeling update things. I just kind of wanted to say hello and let you guys know life is really wonderful right now. I really am very happy. I'm challenging myself in ways that are completely hidden to you guys right now, but you will see. I hope you've noticed we've been able to keep a lot of the new series very consistent. That's kind of a miracle for me, but it was one of my goals for our channel, is to be able to just have you guys know that we're here when you need that little pick-me-up, when you're tired from your day at work, when you want to be able to return to a world that not only has something new and interesting, but also has a lot of the familiar. I'm trying really hard to make sure that that is on our channel. I'm going to be introducing some more novel series. That's what I wanted to tell you guys about too. I knew it. I knew it. There were a couple other things. I was like, yeah, let's do a discovery vlog because I have to tell them about, and I just remembered. Okay, so I am working really hard on getting things pretty consistent behind the scenes, and I'm really proud of what I'm doing because the more I can be consistent, the more I feel happy. I personally happen to be a binge watcher, which means that I like to sit down with a series that has been out for a while, and that's my thing for the next week. I just want to watch, like, I love when I stumble on brand new Sims legacy stories that spread over across 2 or 3 generations already, because then I know what I am going to be doing. I know the world that I'm going to be immersing myself in. That's why I loved when I stumbled on PhD Summer this winter, and I'll link to her in the video description too because she definitely needs more love for her sim stuff. But oh my gosh, I love binge watching. So I am the kind of person who gets a lot of reassurance and is absolutely looking for that consistency. I want to see those legacy stories go generation after generation after generation, and I don't often look for something like flashy and new, but that's not the way most people work. Most people want to see a lot of new things. So I wanted to reassure you guys, I am taking care of some consistent things behind the scenes, like our Sims Medieval, which I personally adore. Thank you very much. I really love Sims Medieval, and we'll talk more about it another day. And I'm working on getting like our Season of Dog Sled Saga completed so that we don't have to worry about just dropping it all of a sudden. I don't want to just drop all of a sudden series anymore. I want to at least have some sort of resolution of like an arc with them. But that talks about different things. What I am trying to say is yes, you will see consistency. You will see things come out pretty regularly and continue to come out pretty regularly. Even if it doesn't feel like that, I promise you the things that I'm prioritizing for that to happen are being taken care of. However, we have novelty. Big novelty coming up. Novelty I didn't even expect. I've never really heard anyone talk about this, but I think one of the most difficult parts of being a gaming YouTuber is staying on top of the freaking games. There's so many of them. And this one updates and that one updates, and they just pop up like spring daisies, and I love flowers, but I can't keep up with this many daisies. But I'm really excited because this week I got information in my inbox. Open up my inbox. All these other plans I had for the coming week just went out the window because Subnautica Below Zero is coming out, and I took one look at those penguin piranha puffins and fell in love. So I'm really hoping I can get my hands on Subnautica Below Zero and share it with you guys, and that you guys will be into that, because I totally missed the boat on Subnautica, and then I tried to get back into it and it became a tangled mess because I was doing way too many things at once. And eventually we'll do Subnautica. But this is a new opportunity to enter a brand new world. For those of you guys who don't know, Subnautica Below Zero is going to be set 1 year after Subnautica, and you crash land on an alien planet. It looks like they're immediately kind of weaving both terrestrial, land-based adventures and aquatic adventures into the same thing. And it looks like there's like ruins you can find, maybe? It looks pretty cool. There's like Aurora Borealis swimmy things that no doubt will try to eat you that look just like some of the dragons from Dragonvale. I actually did a double take because I thought it was the Borealis dragon. So I'm really looking forward to that, especially because if I do nothing else in Beyond Zero, I want to play and I want to conquer enough to have my own colony of piranha penguin puffins. They're just too cute. They're just too ridiculously cute. So we're definitely going to be looking for Beyond Zero. Apparently a live stream kind of announcing a lot more about it comes out in a couple days, and then it should be out on the 30th, and I will see if I can get my paws on that and have it up for you guys ASAP. So I'm really looking forward to Beyond Zero. Super excited about that. And then I'm also really looking forward to a game called Re-Legend, which some of you guys have been suggesting to me, and some of you most likely have never heard of before. I shall introduce it to you in the way that won me over. It's a monster raising, monster breeding, farming role-playing game with hamster unicorns that you ride into battle. That's Re-Legend kind of in the nutshell. That completely sold me on it. Their alpha version, so this is going to be way in testing, is going to be coming out next week, early February basically. And I am amongst the group who backed it on Kickstarter so that I could get my hands on my hamster unicorn as quickly as possible. So that's going to be coming out soon. And those are two novel things amongst other things for you guys to look forward to that I just wanted to share in case you didn't know about them, because I'm so excited. So yeah, that's my discovery. My discovery this week was definitely those two things for the channel. We have all those little updates, and I just wanted to, oh, and then also don't forget, we do still have postcard slots because the postcards are already on their way, and it's really cute, the ones that are gonna start off the year. I'm really excited. We're going to be doing it in a new style where every month the postcards are going to be like field notes from my adventures, and they're gonna get progressively more interesting and include, thanks to the help of the Patreon, progressively more interesting bundle things like stickers, sticker sheets, and maybe even eventually some new pins. So that's gonna be really fun. And by pins, I mean like enamel pins. I guess I could make like an actual pen. Is that a thing? Do you guys want to write with a Seri pen? Because I can make that happen. So yeah, we've got those. We've still got some slots, but the postcards are ordered. So we only have like, I think maybe 10 or 15 more slots for this month. It's just there if you guys are interested. But other things that are also interesting, I want to share with you guys just really quickly my little garden and do some planting with you, and let you know about two other things that I have been working on to kind of set up and create new platforms to be able to share fun adventures with you. The first platform I have built is actually my new Goodreads account. Whoops, don't mind that, just knocking things on the floor. That's common around here. But I have a new Goodreads account that I will link down in the video description. It is set up as Seri, basically, but it's literally just going to be all of the books that I read from here on out into the foreseeable future, because I do want to start doing a lot more book reviews. I want to start talking about more books, both here and over on the vlog channel. Here will be kind of more the YA-friendly books. Over on the vlog channel will be some more of the philosophy books, the self-help books, the books that are a little bit more adult themed, the books that are a little bit more challenging and kind of you have to wrestle with some of the concepts. I'm going to put those over on the vlog channel, but the basic line is that I want to read a lot of books this year. I set a goal out of the blue to read 122 books for literally no reason other than it was a number over 100 and kind of had evenness inside of it. But I'm doing pretty good on that so far. So in the Goodreads account, you can see the books that I've read, what I have rated them, books that I want to read, and you can also suggest books to me if you have a Goodreads account, which I would very much appreciate. I'm not affiliated with Goodreads in any way, shape, or form. I am actually terrified of going to their comment section. I avoid it like the plague because people can really get argumentative in there. But I have been having a great time reading and adventuring and going on stories in other worlds that will probably inspire adventures here. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So I set up that Goodreads account. I've been having a good time. This is actually my magical monthly reading planner that I got from the December Owl Crate last month, and it's really cute. I've been having so much fun filling it out. I have already read and filled out in this book so far the Grisha trilogy, once again, Shadow and Bone, Rise and Ruin, Siege in the Storm. I reread Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom as well, all by Leah Bardugo, in the hopes of preparing for the King of Scars, which is a book that comes out this week. I am very excited about that. I will be taking the day to completely just sit and read the book. Maybe I'll do a fun little reading vlog of reading the book and my reactions whilst I read it, and share that either here or over on the vlog channel. So if you guys are looking forward to King of Scars, let me know. I already have it pre-ordered on my Kindle and I'm just waiting to get it. I also finished the Reckoner series recently by Brandon Sanderson, just because I wanted to try something light and new to fill the time until King of Scars. I finished Steelheart Fire, Fight, and Calamity and discovered I actually have a bit of a hunger for superhero books. So I didn't know that. If you know of some good superhero books or sci-fi superhero feeling books, I would really love to hear about them. These ones in particular were YA, which means for young adults, but I am very much interested in more complicated books that would be like adult fiction. But I mean, that's kind of a niche genre, isn't it? No pun intended for, you know, the fact I love the game niche, but it's a niche genre because it's superheroes. So if you know good superhero books, I've never poked my nose in that before and would be very appreciative. And finally, I finished a book called Filling the Void: Emotion, Capitalism, and Social Media. Highly recommended for any of you who care to really educate yourself on those things. But yeah, Goodreads account, I would love to share it with you guys. I would love to talk books. You're going to be hearing more book talk. The more I read, the more I can inspire myself for our adventures after all. And then finally, when it comes to sharing new things, just a handful for now. There's so much more, but you'll have to wait till next week. I do have a new Instagram account just for Animal Crossing because my love of Animal Crossing runs extremely deep. Big points if you can see the hidden item behind me, by the way. That is brand new that I had shipped from somebody who made it in Russia because I fell in love with it and need to stay off Etsy. That has to do with Animal Crossing, and I will be sharing with you guys as we continue to prep for Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and Animal Crossing New Leaf live streams, which will be happening. But because I just love the relaxing world of Animal Crossing, I did set up a brand new Instagram that literally just shares pictures and stories, kind of in a story format, of the different things I get up to on Pocket Camp, and it will eventually serve as a medium to share some of the like cards that I get to add to my Animal Crossing card collection, other little cute Animal Crossing things, and maybe even announcements or discoveries for when we start doing Animal Crossing a New Leaf and we start doing Animal Crossing streams again, which is definitely going to be happening. But alright, I have yammered on enough about my little discoveries. This is literally just a handful of the sparkly things I have been very busy with. And now I want to share with you guys my beautiful garden once more. Behold! This is my tiny little garden. This is an arrow garden, and Chips got this for me for Christmas, and I have been waiting to share this with you guys for so long now. I am so excited to finally share it with all of you because it is the sweetest Christmas gift ever. As you guys saw, it is still ridiculously cold and snowy here in Michigan, and we have even more snow coming. It is not enough, apparently, to already have so much ice. We are actually going to have the temperature down to -2 Fahrenheit, which I think is like -21 Celsius or something in that range, coming up pretty soon on as the high. And we've got a lot more snow, like 8 inches coming. So for a gardener like me, that would be kind of like a bit of a way to really make me very sad, because I wouldn't be able to garden anything until after living in Michigan for a couple years. It would probably be close to almost the end of May before I could put anything in the ground, let alone watch it grow. So here I am in the last weeks of January, and I am petting my leaves. I am petting my little lettuce leaves because Chips got me this miraculous machine, not affiliated with anything at all. It's just my Christmas present I want to show off to you guys. And it works great. I've only actually had these planted for 10 days. Only 10 days, and already it has turned into this wonderland of leafy lettuce. So all of this is my wonderful lettuce. This is just a mixed lettuce, like mixed green lettuce seed. I don't know what kind it is exactly because it literally just said mixed greens on the little capsule, but it's really hard lettuce leaves are starting to come in. And pretty soon I'll actually be able to eat off this guy and off this guy in the back here. This is after literally just 10 days. 10 days! And I got to watch these sprouts just erupt and grow day after day. I am so happy about that. This guy took a little bit longer to get going, but I think that's just because the seeds needed to be moved around a little bit. And once I did that, he took off too. This guy is a special little plant. It is a flower that Chips actually picked out, and I will show you guys what that flower is in just a second. And then this one right over here is my little cascading petunia. And hopefully, even though the petunias as one of the flower species are the slowest growers, after 10 days it is finally sprouting, and hopefully eventually it will be pouring all the way out of that little spot with gorgeous blossoms that we can coo over. And then back here I had a pea planted, but I think the seed got way too wet and it actually rotted, so I had to take it out. But it is very important to me to be growing some peas because I want it to be the year of peace. I'll talk more about that in some future vlogs. And so today we're actually going to plant some new peas in these yogurt containers. And I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I have some dirt, I have the same light everybody else is enjoying and thriving under, so we're going to try this out and see if I can just like put it next to the light and still get some plants grown in a little bit more of a traditional manner. And behold my bounty of seeds! I love looking at different kinds of seeds. This is just so exciting. Oh my gosh. Or seeding? Okay, that's definitely pushing the puns. But alright, so what we are going to do is we are actually going to take a quick look at this. This is the flower that Chips picked out to have planted. It actually will grow about 2 feet tall, so I'm hoping we have enough room for it. But already it is turning into something amazing. This guy is actually called the Fiery Sunset Blend. I think it's just like a sunball kind of flower, and it's very, very pretty. But Chips picked this out because he wanted something really funky, to quote unquote, and it should be really nice. I think you can actually dry these as well, so I might be able to keep them for quite a while. So that's his flower that is growing so well. And then this is what the container that you put the seeds in and then plop it into the AeroGarden looks like. And we are actually going to go ahead and take one of these containers and pick out a new seed from amongst my piles. Look at all this. I have tomatoes, I have giant columbines, I have the honesty plant, the money plant, which looks so cool, and it makes the coolest dried plants ever. I'm super excited about that. The Miss Jekyll blend, Love in the Mist. We have Butter Crunch and Tom's Thumb lettuce. I've also got some Pixie Delight lupins. I've got some Storybook blend of the Canterbury Bells. These are just a small handful of all the seeds that I picked up in order to play with the AeroGarden and see what it can grow. This is a blank little soil deposit. Normally you would buy them so that they already come with the seeds loaded in them. I wanted to grow a variety of things and just see if they would take off. So we are going to plant our very first thing together, guys. I am so excited. And after careful consideration, I have picked the flower mix for Made in the Shade, which can include all of these beautiful plants inside of it, but we won't know what kind we get until it starts growing, which I think will be really, really fun. So we can have inside of this mix Chinese Forget-Me-Not Balsam Tom Thumb, the Annual Candy Tuff, Baby Blue Eyes, English Wallflower, Annual Baby's Breath, and you can also have Virginia Stock, Shirley Poppy Mix, Dwarf Columbine Mix, Coleus Rainbow Mix, Alpine Forget-Me-Not, Johnny Jump Up, the Fairy Bouquet, Sweet William, and Tussock Bellflower, which is just so fun. So I have no idea what we are actually going to be getting, but these are the seeds from in there. They're so cute. I love looking at different styles and sizes of seeds and thinking about how evolution has shaped these over time and how they are little capsules full of DNA that just need some time, they need some nutrients, they need some water, and a pinch of soil to really take off. So I'm just gonna kind of reach in here, and who do we get? All right, we got a couple of these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna carefully take these small seeds, and all you have to do is just blink right in there. They go. Just right on the top for these, I think. And I'm gonna get those set up and let's put them inside the AeroGarden. All right, there we go. I have a few of the seeds put on top of the soil. It is now inside of here. We're gonna put its little cap on so that it can get the condensation to really help it grow and keep that heat going. And we have just planted our very first seeds together, you guys. And I have no idea what they are, so we're gonna have to check back pretty often, and I'll show you guys on Instagram and like Twitter how they do day by day, and then I'll give you some updates in the future, and we'll see what the heck we just started growing together. That is gonna be so fun, right here in the middle of winter. I love this little thing. And then right over here, we are gonna go ahead and start some new seeds right inside of my wonderful yogurt containers. Reduce, reuse, and recycle after all. And these are tender sweet pea snaps. So these guys did not do so well in the extremely watery environment. So we're gonna go ahead and just do this traditionally. Push them about an inch into said soil, pat, 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 and we will come back later and see how they grow. And all right, that's everything for now. Like I said, just a whole bunch of random little discoveries, things that I have been planning that might have to do with our wonderful creative adventures, things that I've just been enjoying, like good books or a beautiful wintry day or my amazing new garden, and I am so excited to share growing these with you guys. I have been dreaming about growing things with all of you and sharing the progress of our tiny little sprouts and their beautiful blossoms forever, and then we moved to Michigan and it's cold all the time. So we finally have a way to get around that, and hopefully, even though it's cold, I'll be able to start getting out again when it's safe. It's super icy right now, and take you guys on some fun winter walks and just celebrate life together and all of the discoveries that we can find in it. So I hope you guys have just had a good time hanging out with me. I know I really love hanging out with you, and I miss it when we don't. So I'm gonna try really hard to make some time for that and just share more of the discoveries I have coming up, because there's a lot more that I haven't even been able to fit into this just yet, like the hidden Animal Crossing thing still behind me that I will be so tickled if you guys recognize. But that's why there's always the future, right? And that's why there's always more adventures. So I will see you guys on the next adventure. I hope you will be considering joining me just so that we can smile and have fun together. And I would actually really love to know some of the things that you've discovered recently. A new book, a good song, maybe it's just how much you really love hot chocolate on a cold winter day. Whatever it is a precious and wonderful discovery, and I am so excited to share it with you. So, all right, I look forward to those comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.